What's up, guys? DJ Jack back with you here with another video here. This video, I wanted to do a quick, I know it's only been out for 2 weeks, and I went to see it today in the theaters. I mean, I don't really want to spoil anything, but it's only been out a few weeks, so, by just last week and this week, so, but I want to talk a little bit about it. So, what do I think about the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Excellent. I thought it was a great movie. Really, really did. But the ending... it ended at where it said Miles Morales will return, to be continued. What means there was a scene at the very end that that they left it open for a last movie, for the third sequel. They ended it at a part where Miles was, I don't want to give too much away, but he went into another dimension where he existed, and he was tied up, and he saw his uncle, because it was told the total opposite story. But I'm not trying to spoil anything. It's a lot to cover. It's a lot to cover, and it's a lot to talk about. But yes, now it's like they left Miles Morales basically in this other dimension, tied up in a punching bag in his old uncle's house, and because his dad was the one that died in this dimension he fell into. It's interesting. I mean, and then it's ended right there and said to be continued. So, I mean, the other Spider people now have to save Miles and we're not going to see that to the next movie because it just left this gap where it ended at where Miles was in a bad position. They left it in a bad spot to end the movie. I mean, but they said it will be to be continued at the end of the movie. So it's at the scene, when the scene was over, I'm like, wow, they just ended it at a really intense scene. I'm like, why did you do that to us, Sony? Why'd you do that to us, Marvel and Sony? What are you trying to do to us? You're trying to I mean, I know you don't want to make it too long, the movie too long, I understand, but it was great overall. Great movie. I mean, Spider-Man 2099 is a pretty decent, pretty good mixture antagonist is villain to Miles in the movie. I mean, yeah. I mean, great to see all these 1,000 different versions of Spider-Man with the Spider-Mans. It was such a great movie. I can't talk about it too much, but because I don't want to get spoilers to people who haven't seen it yet. I just want to say the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, great sequel, really great sequel. Saying whether I think is it better than the first? I'd say part yes and part no. But mostly I would say yes. I'd say mostly I liked it a lot. I loved the first one. The first one was awesome. And this one was awesome too. I gotta be honest. I mean, a lot of very good. Marvel movies are starting to become very intense, but they're becoming funny too, and comedy. Which there was a lot of comedy in this too. Really funny. I mean, the original Spider-Verse is pretty funny too, Into the Spider-Verse. But the Across the Spider-Verse, I gotta be honest, this is really, really interesting. So I just want to say my thoughts and what I thought about the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I give it 2 thumbs up. Pretty good movie, but it left me with a lot of questions about what's going to happen next in the next film, which they say is going to be the final film, Spider-Man Behind the Spider-Verse, which will be the 3rd movie, and this is where they're going to have to tell us, and this is where they left off. So, who knows how long in the works the 3rd movie is, but we already know it's happening. So, and they said it's going to be the final one of the Miles story, so it should be intense. It should be interesting, but that's all I'm going to say. Besides that, I'm DJ Jack, and this is just my review talking about Spider-Man Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, not Into the Spider-Verse. There's 2 now. There's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and pretty soon there's going to be Spider-Man Behind the Spider-Verse, which is going to be the 3rd movie. So, really good movie, I'll be honest. I thought it was great. I'm DJ Jack. Hit that subscribe button. You love this content. We'll talk later.